Hello students, myself Muthura JNP, working as Assistant Professor in the Department of Mechanical Engineering at Vidyavardhaka College of Engineering, Mysuru 2. Now I will explain you people about transient conduction derivation of heat transfer and temperature distribution. This question asked many times in the VTU examination, very important derivations. See, this is the body I am taking. It is maintaining at a hot temperature T. Ambient temperature is TA. Heat will be transferred just because of the temperature difference. I will take temperature difference theta is equal to T minus TA. Therefore, energy balance equation is given like this. The net heat transfer from the body to the surrounding is equal to rate of heat transfer of the body. Therefore, the balancing equation, it will be HA of T minus TA is equal to mCp dt divided by dt is equal to minus rho Vcp dt divided by dP. Mass means rho into V I can write. Cp is the same. Why? Because you know that rho is equal to mass by volume. Therefore, mass is equal to rho into V I can take. It is maintaining with the heat transfer coefficient H. The fluid temperature is maintaining at temperature TA, heat transfer coefficient H. This will be in terms of watt per meter square Kelvin. T minus TA is equal to theta. I will differentiate that one. That is d theta divided by dt is equal to dt divided by small dt. The small dt is nothing but temperature. After simplification, you will get this equation. Integrate above equation. Here you can't apply the limits. This is the integration. You will get the value of C1 for the integration. No limits. We know that at time t is equal to 0, t is equal to t minus ta, t is equal to ti, therefore theta is equal to theta I. Therefore, I will put in this equation, this whole term here, it will become 0. Therefore, this is the value C1 is equal to log theta I. Log theta is equal to HA divided by rho V Cp d into T plus log theta I. Therefore, log of theta minus log theta I is equal to minus HA divided by rho V Cp T. I can write like this. You know, very simple equation. Therefore, this is the temperature distribution equation. You can write in another manner also. Let me simplify that one. I will going to write like this. Why? Because I know that Biot number it is equal to HLC divided by K. Alpha Fourier number is equal to alpha T divided by LC square into T. Therefore, here in this equation, I just split this one into LC into area divided by LC divided by K and multiply K. Therefore, this will be the equation. I will rearrange this one to be like this. Therefore, this will be going to minus HLC by K 1 by LC square. K by rho Cp is nothing but alpha into T. Therefore, this equation will be HLC by K alpha T divided by LC square. HLC square K is nothing but Biot number. Alpha T divided by LC square is equal to Fourier number. This one it will be like minus Biot number Fourier number. This will come simplification. This is the temperature differentiation equation. You can write down. Time constant. Let me explain you people about what do you mean by the time constant. For lumped body, the temperature difference of the body and the fluid decays exponentially. This is the time, this is the temperature. For cooling, the temperature it will vary with respect to the time exponential term. The exponent quantity in the above equation is a dimensionless quantity, as the term rho V Cp divided by HA has unit of time. In case of time period T becomes equal in magnitude rho V Cp divided by HA. Therefore, time exponential decay will be the constant, and then you can take that one as the 1. E to the power of minus 1 it is equal to 0.368. Thermocouple is a temperature measuring device. The response time of the thermocouple is defined as time taken by the thermocouple to indicate the source temperature. For example, it is need to reach the 63.2% of temperature, it needs some amount of the time, that is the response time. How quickly it can respond this one, that much of early you will get the temperature by using the thermocouple. That means if you have the 150 degrees Celsius temperature of source temperature, if you measure by using a thermocouple 63.2% of the temperature, that means around 94 degrees Celsius, show the temperature, this temperature, how much time is required. That is the sensitivity of the thermocouple. Sensitivity of the thermocouple is defined as the time required by the thermocouple to indicate 63.2% of the initial temperature difference. The temperature difference reduced by 63.2% after one time constant. Later 36.8% of the temperature remaining, it will be show very quickly. But to show 63.2% of the temperature, it needs some time. The time it is so called as sensitivity time. It is depending upon your thermocouple property. Let us see the thermocouple property, how it will be there. Hence the thermocouple is sensitive in case it can have the low time constant, and thermocouple can achieve 63.2 of initial temperature difference quickly. Low time constant means, here you can see this is the low constant, that means density, its volume, specific heat, these should be low. When this is low, the time constant will be low. When time constant is low, the sensitivity of the thermocouple will be increases. On these factor, the thermocouple sensitivity will be dependent, that is radius of the wire, using the light metal for wire thermocouple, using low density, low specific heat. Increasing the heat transfer coefficient. When the heat transfer coefficient increases, the time constant value will reduces. This is the graph, temperature versus time, then time constant value will comes. Therefore this is the time constant value. You have to reduce the time constant, then your sensitivity of the thermocouple will increases. I am going to split the above thing as like this: 1 by HA into rho V Cp. 1 by HA is nothing but convective thermal resistance. Rho V Cp is lumped thermal capacitance of the solid. Instantaneous heat transfer. Now we can derive the equation by using the basic equation so called as mCp delta T vary with respect to time. Since it is instantaneous heat transfer, rho V Cp. Instantaneous means, suppose the body is reducing with its temperature and passed through the 120 second, let me say at 170 second, if it is need to reduce with the temperature, initial temperature, this one you can take, final temperature, this one, Ti is greater than the T source temperature, then it is passes through the some amount of the time, T is equal to 120 second. During this process, after this time 120 second, what amount of the temperature is distributing at the particular point 120 second, that is the instantaneous heat transfer. That instantaneous heat transfer can be differentiate this one with respect to the time. Then you know this equation T, this one already we written, same thing you put in this equation, you will get this equation. After the simplification, that means differentiation, this will become 0, then this is constant, differentiate this one with respect total cumulative heat transfer. That means from the time 0, when it is started from the temperature Ti to reach the temperature, whatever T temperature, whatever the time it is required, that is the time. And then total amount of the heat energy transfer from that particular point to here, what amount of the heat energy that is transferred, that is so called as the cumulative heat transfer or total heat transfer. That can be done by integrating from 0 to T, that same equation, that is the initial equation. So this is the equation, then if you integrate this one, you will get this value. HAS will get cancelled, minus 1 will become plus, this one will become plus. This will be the equation. You are applying the limit T, then this one term will become like this. This is 1 because when you apply the limit here time T, it is become 0, then e to the power of 0, it will become 1. This is the equation total heat transfer. Therefore, I can write this equation like this also. Already you know, that is, we have derived this one as HA divided by rho VC. We can write this one as BI F naught. That's why the total amount of the heat energy transfer will be like this. Therefore, what are the things that you are evaluated? Not on here, instantaneous time, cumulative time. This is the temperature distribution in the transient conduction. One will be the exponential cooling, another one will be the exponential heating. See here, these are not straight lines. This is very exponentially. See, the temperature is function of exponential term of time. This very exponentially. Thank you one and all.